Oh shit! Hold on. Let me 2
You
seconds.
had to tear the ligament out.
Got some grizzle.
Yeah, got some grizzle to it.
I can already tell this is going to be a wild session. Our energy is different.
Yeah.
Give me 2
I-
seconds.
I don't know who I told this to before, but I know I didn't tell it to everybody. So like lately, with everything I've been doing, I've been around like a lot of like right-wing people. A lot of them. I told. I told Dylan. And like I'm like I'm the token leftist basically, and they all make fun of me for being a leftist. And it's just interesting because we got on a conversation where somebody was like talking about how their like daughter, somebody adult daughter, is single, and we were also talking about my recent breakup, and that she was a leftist, and someone's like, oh yeah, you should you should was it you should like get them together or something like that, and the guy was like, no, she's in the leftist of like, I hate all men. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And he was like, what? I said, normally the women who hate all men love me, so.
Amazing.
It was really funny to see their faces. I gotta get my kicks with this right-wing crowd as best I can.
Yeah. You never know when they're gonna turn on you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my music. Let me send you guys some music, and then we'll begin.
Oh, for some reason I thought the song Brooke put in chat was our music for the night.
It's mine.
What is it? Is it the freaking Curious Storage song again?
No.
No, no. Okay, never mind. Okay,
No, it's way better.
it perfectly encapsulates my character.
Okay. Aww. Arachne has new art. It's fun.
What is this song, Brooke?
It's a pop smash hit.
What song what are you talking? Where'd you put it? Playlists?
Put it
Discussion.
Discussion. God, use your eyes.
Guys, Brooke is bullying me.
Shut the fuck up.
Sometimes bullying is okay.
I'm looking the other way.
Kidding.
I think it's in the most loving way.
It's because you're from Canada.
True.
Bullying's only valid when they're Canadian.
Wait, oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, never mind. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Motherfucker. Welcome everybody. And welcome to Donut Day. The day that just gets me donuts. This is going to be the 4-hour donut mukbang that you all paid for.
Are you 2 steps ahead?
Always.
I hate
So-
that.
The mukbang or the 2 steps ahead part?
This 2 steps ahead part.
You understand that reference, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. Last session we had on Monday night, we had our very, very first session. Woo! We all had a ton of fun running around Diagon Alley, and I kind of threw some curveballs your guys' way. And so I believe we agreed that we were just gonna kind of glance over the Ollivander in the room, and that we would be going right to the Hogwarts Express, where I'll get to meet each other and get a little bit closer as friends. Yay! Love these stories. 4 more years. But for me, let's see here. All right, is everybody ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
What was that? Did you guys hear that? Yeesh.
What's that?
Hey, I just realized something. Why am I round?
Right?
We all are in the end.
I'm just. It's all. My name is like off kilter, and I.
Ponder
Okay.
thy orb.
Alright.
I'm looking up at the princess in the tower. Holly Honeywood herself.
Damn, what does that make me down
That's
here in the
me.
depths of hell?
Satan.
Toil away,
Fair.
Chernabog.
What the? Get me away from here. I don't want to look at you.
You're so mean. So mean. You're going to the
Get
bottom.
me away from here. I don't want to look at you.
He can't.
All right.
If I didn't already know you, not. Man, you just cracked me up already. The air is thick, the sound of a grand chorus as you step onto the bustling platform at King's Cross Station. The scent of steam and the faint tang of coal hit your nostrils, an unfamiliar blend that signals the start of your first year at Hogwarts. To your left, the Hogwarts Express. It stands regal and tall, its scarlet paint gleaming under the station's lights. The train whistle pierces the air nearby. Woo! A clear, sharp note that echoes off the high ceiling of the station. Departing for Hogsmeade Station, 5 minutes! A train worker dressed in blue yells from the engine. Around you, the platform is a hive of activity. Students clothed in their casual clothes and robes dart around, their excited chatter adding to the noises in the space. Parents, some with tears in their eyes, bid children farewell. Owls hoot from their cages and the occasional cat hisses from the students' arms. The platform is crowded, but not oppressively so. It's a welcoming sort of chaos. A symphony of sights, sounds, and emotions that marks the beginning of a new journey. Let us see what we shall start with. Margot. With a deep breath, you hoist your luggage and step onto the Hogwarts Express. The narrow hallway of the train greets you, and stuck behind a long line of students trying to do the same as you is a tight squeeze that's made even more challenging by the students all bustling around you. The sight of worn leather and polished wood adorns the interior, and as you push through the hallway, somebody is currently stuck ahead of you. You can see Arachne, who is probably getting pretty frustrated. Your bag got stuck.
Can't get. Okay, it's fine.
What do you do to try to stick the bag?
Her foot is like she's doing that thing where she's pulling and her foot is like bracing and she is trying to yank
Mm-hmm.
and it is not working.
Try pushing instead.
To try pushing instead. Like I haven't tried that already.
Well, I mean, it didn't work clearly. No.
Okay, I'll try pushing instead, but it's not gonna work. She will try pushing the bag.
Margot will also push.
3, 2, 1, push! And you guys, I'll have Arachne make an athletics check with the help action.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's see if this. Okay. Nope, still not worked. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this manually. Should be 20, keep highest one, minus 1.
You're using like the Avray rolling.
I have to, because I don't know how to do advantage.
/R skill? Just roll it
Yeah.
twice?
Oh, no, that's a lot more work.
There's also like an advantage button.
It doesn't work. The website's not connected right now. But 16.
6-2 now. Yeah, with a heavy thrust. 3, 2, 1, push! 3, 2, 1. What's going on down there? You guys push it through the hall and stumble, flipping ass over tea kettle into the hallway in front of Holly's train compartment.
This is embarrassing.
Oh, are you alright?
And Holly will like get up and like rush to the like outside her compartment.
My pride is severely bruised.
I told you it would work.
It did it would work.
Well, it's a good thing that the rest of you isn't bruised.
You were Hilly, right?
Holly.
Holly. Got it.
And Holly will hold her hand out.
Arachne will take it. Thank you.
And Margot, you're helped up too. Looks like Holly had a pretty good compartment all set up out here. It even comes with its own like little table.
Wow.
You must have gotten here really early.
A little. I accidentally fell in front of the train, and I think they decided to put me in a compartment that was a little bit nicer.
I'm sorry, you fell in front of the train?
Just a little. Tripped over my laces.
Define a little.
Oh, you know, like I was on the platform, and I took a step and stepped on my laces and took a little bit of a tumble and a fall, and I fell off the lip of the train and onto the tracks and hurt my elbow pretty bad, but I'm all right.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming we can sit with you then?
Oh, of course. Of course, I have plenty of room. It's a bit of good luck, right?
Right.
When
Gail.
Holly. What?
Who did you say?
Holly?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Gwen for
What?
some reason. Like you started to say something and then it said,
No, that's a completely different game.
yeah.
No.
I don't know. That's why it was weird.
I said Holly.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I heard a G for some
Okay.
reason.
Gum. Okay, so Holly, that is when. Oh, I said when. I said when.
Gotcha.
Holly, when you get all situated with these other two, you can hear some familiar voices coming from in the hall. Hoisting their own luggage down, the Lockhart twins seemingly are on their way.
That Lovegood wouldn't answer any questions about our father. I don't know why she was so busy. She was in the back looking for something during her wand ceremony. I don't know what she was up to. She seemed really suspicious.
And where's our butlers to take all of our luggage, right? What's with this service?
I don't know what Grandma was thinking. This is ridiculous.
You would think for a family as established as ours, there'd be certain privileges, right?
I mean, at least we're gonna have our own private compartment, right? There should be one with our name on it.
Of course, it's probably down towards the front of the train.
Shall we look?
Shall.
And the Lockhart twins go by in search of a custom train car for themselves.
Yeah. Of course, there's a Lockhart train car.
And that's when, quietly, from the hallway behind them as they head off past, there's a little knock at the door. And you can see lilac hair.
Seraphina, without waiting for a response to her knocking, will open the door anyways. And while she's like looking at where the Lockhart twins are going, why do you think a raven was like a writing desk?
I think everyone stares at you with blank expressions.
Oh,
She'll like turn to like look at them. Do you have a free spot in here?
of course.
Pretty
You can
sure.
sit next to Arachne. There's a
Oh.
spot there.
That's all right. Unnecessary.
What
She'll
did you
take
say
a
was the question again?
Oh, why is a raven like a writing desk? And she'll take a seat next to Arachne, and her head will like kind of tilt a little bit, and her like little witch hat will fucking accidentally hit Arachne.
Lovely piece of headwear you've got there.
Oh, thank you. It's supposed to be good luck to make sure the train doesn't derail.
You should really take it off.
Why would I do that?
Because it'd be really funny if the train derailed.
And she's going to
Talked about
like
this.
take the brim of her hat and push it down onto her head further.
Shame.
Anyways, a raven, writing desk. Similarities?
I'm really sorry.
Isn't that from Alice in Wonderland?
I've been reading it. She'll put her book on the little table. I've been thinking about the answer since I started reading it. I think it is while one makes opinions, the other one produces pinions. It's a bit of a play on words. Pinion feathers.
Oh, I always heard it that it was because they produced a few notes, though they're always very flat. and it is never with the wrong end first.
That's a
Never
good answer,
being
too.
spelled with the raven, like, backwards.
Arachne slowly turns towards the camera.
But here, if you really like that book, you should try it. And she stands up on the seat and goes to grab her it's like a big duffel bag type of carrying case, and like tries to pull it down. With some difficulty, she like yanks it from the top compartment, and it just like falls to the floor
Oh,
with like a thud.
careful.
I got it. It's all right. I had my accident for this morning, so I think I'm good.
People have died that way on this train.
What?
It only happened a few times, but sometimes the train ride gets bumpy and suitcases go flying, and it has happened in the past. I think there have been charms to be put up to prevent it, though.
Holly's gonna open her bag really slowly. See a little bush pops up out of it, and she like puts her hand on top of it and like shoves it back down, like, no, Sprout, stay in there. And then she shuffles around and she pulls out from like a little sleeve of books that looks separate from her other ones, a well-worn copy of Through the Looking Glass, and she hands it over.
In the background, you can see Gail and Juliana walking back the other way down the hallway.
Of course it was in the front. I don't know why we even went and looked at the back.
I'm surprised somebody had the funds to bribe the conductor here.
Do you think that's what it is?
It's beautiful. Are you sure you want me to borrow it?
Of course. I mean, we're all going to the same school, right? We live there, right? That is correct? We don't have to, go home every day on the train.
Oh, gosh, no. Absolutely not. But there are houses, so you might go a bit without seeing someone.
Houses? Like outside? Do we have our own?
Oh, more like classes that you get sorted into. They're people you stay with.
Oh,
there's a knock at the door. Hey, Sarah, do you have space? Actually, looks like you have a lot of space. Sadie is there.
Yeah, of course. Arachne, do you mind scooting over a little bit?
Yeah, Arachne, just a little.
Hi. Margot, right?
Yeah, you're Sadie?
Yeah, I prefer Sadie.
She like gives a little fist bump. Does she get it right?
Looks down and like gives it a quick little one. Sits down next to Sarah. Just so you guys know, train ride's like super duper long, so
It's fine. I've got a book.
maybe I'll finish it by the time you get there. I finished several on this train.
I have a new one to finish.
She looks over and... Oh, I've never actually read this.
I'll tell you all about it if you want.
Maybe if we're in the same house, that you'll just get to read it to me.
What are the odds of that?
I think they're good.
If you think so.
Unless, of course, I'm put in Slytherin.
Well,
because obviously that's where I would end up.
Aunt Sybil says she saw me in Ravenclaw Blue.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's not just because that was her house.
She'll like think for a second. I don't think so.
Never know. She looks around. Do you guys know what house you guys are gonna be in? Or hope to?
I hadn't really thought about it. My parents were all Gryffindors, though.
I have to admit, I don't know much about it at all.
Oh, no way. You, as you guys are talking, you guys can hear the high train whistle blow overhead, and okay. Sorry. So, where was I? I got a little text. I completely lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
We hear the train whistle.
Train whistle, right? Thank you. And you can hear the train begin to rev up. The wheels begin to chug, 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 chug. And as it starts to leave, students rush to the edge, waving toward their friends and whatnot, and that that Scottish countryside was soon to come. The Lockhart twins find themselves going so far north to the point where they find the storage car. I don't think that's the right one.
There has to be a mistake here. Seems like our arrangements were forgotten. We'll have
You
to
know,
figure
I've
them
heard
out.
of things like this. There's probably some sort of magical gateway to our own compartment that's its own sort of mansion.
Oh,
We just have to find it. It's probably because, of course, you wouldn't want everybody going there, right?
yeah, that makes sense. Do you think it's just in one of the train compartments we hadn't gone into?
You know what? If I was hiding something like that, I would make it in the entrance of one of the pieces of luggage that are strewn about. So we just need to go around opening up these pieces.
Juliana, the answer might lie in one of your dad's old journals about his time at school.
So pull one out and tell her sis, hey, you have some of Dad's journals, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he wrote something down about it.
She'll pull out her journals and start skimming through them.
You remember something about the train. Oh, here's the page. You can see it says train car 3, compartment 2. And you see the instruction there that's written in.
Of course, I don't know how I missed this.
Leave it to Father to be in plain view. What a genius.
He's still giving us his guiding wisdom, even in his current state. Well, we know where to go now.
Onwards.
Arachne, are you by the window or the door?
I feel like she's probably by the door in order to make like a quick escape because she is surrounded by very interesting people. But yeah, she's by the door.
Okay. Then that means Holly, you can see the train passing by buildings that become more and more sparse over time. And you pass by a long curve, you like take a look and can see the curvature of the train itself, and far away you catch sight of two little dots, the Lockhart twins, but you don't know this because they're so far away, walking on the outside of the train, like re-entering it.
Huh. So I'm sorry, I see them re-entering the train?
Yeah, they like basically they're like in between train cars.
Oh,
Yeah, you go far enough to the north, or I guess to the front of the train, and there are like storage cars and stuff. Some of them are outside. So you see students re-entering the train.
interesting.
Serafina, you can see Holly looking out the window and like, interesting, she says to herself. And where are you sitting in the compartment?
Probably in a window seat, I think. Prime daydreaming spot.
She like across the way from Holly. As you skim down your book, you get to one of the first chapters. You're reading about the embiggening cake. Oh, is it the other way around? Is the cake that made you small or big? I think the cake made you big.
I think so.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
potion that made you small, and you're enraptured by all this. And there's like this little dangling thing by the window that slightly is hitting you in the face. It's one of those like little blinds thing. So you pull away from that and keep reading. And Arachne, as you're starting to zone out over by the door, there comes once again the Lockhart twins past your compartment.
Arachne's just over it. She's just gonna like throw open the door. Hey, do you guys need a place to sit?
Need is not the word I would use.
We
We have our own cart. Actually, it should be around. Wait, is this? Are we close, Gigi?
You look over the door and you can see compartment 2. This is train car 3.
Is this it?
You know what? This is actually our stop.
Oh, this must be the welcoming committee. I understand
Mhm.
now. I look at Arachne and I say, "Thank you. It's very nice of you." And
They
she'll
even
go in.
made them all the same age as us. How nice.
I'm sorry? Sadie says.
They
Yes.
made them.
It is dark as a crypt in here. Why are you guys leaving it like this? She'll go over to the window blinds and start trying to pull it immediately.
It was fine the way it was.
They have to like
causing a glare in my book.
you have to like push over Serafina very obnoxiously.
She's pulling it again. What did you guys do to this window?
We set it how we like it. Can you stop?
I'm sorry. How am I going to read my father's books if it's dark like this? And then she'll pull it again.
And you pull it 1, 2, and 3 times. And on the 3rd time, you guys all watch as the ceiling of your compartment extends upward. You can see a little ladder come down on one side, just above your heads, and you can see a like sleeping area and like I think it would be convertible. It's an eating area / sleeping area that you can climb up into with like a domed half circle roof.
There it
You're
is.
right. Exactly.
Of course. Did you ever doubt Father would do this for us?
Of course not.
What the hell did you just do? Sadie says, looking up.
This was the arrangements, people made for us because of who we are.
Who are you?
We're the Lockharts.
The who?
She gives
Yeah.
you like a glare.
I know who you are. I met you like 3 days ago.
Who's that? Sadie said that?
Oh,
Mhm.
they were the people in the group?
Yeah. I think we ran into you guys in the bookstore, right?
You were literally in our group.
Oh. Sometimes our heads can be in the clouds.
It's okay, Gigi. I don't think this one has a good memory because she literally pointed it out to us last time.
Oh yeah, she didn't know about her father. You know,
Can't know
you
about
should
everything.
you should really read more. Oh, you know what? I have a gift for you. And she'll pull out a book from her bag and hand it to her. This is one of my
Sadie's
father's best.
hyperventilating.
I think it would be better if you two sat upstairs so you had your space.
Oh, of
Excellent
course.
idea. Yep.
Oh, but here, she'll hand you a book as well. It's The Dragon's Den, Braving the Breath of the Hungarian Horntail.
Oh, thank you.
Or yeah.
You're really
then-
gracious today, Gigi.
I love fiction.
Why do they have to be in our compartment?
It's better if they're separated, I guess. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because the one thing I would do if I had a twin was never go from their side.
Gail will look down at Arachne from like the top bunk, and like she'll like make a clinging noise or something. Could we get some water?
Oh, there's a bell up there.
Yeah.
49 degrees, please.
Excuse
I
me?
wouldn't do that if I were you.
You know, are you guys enjoying your time up there?
Yeah, it's been quite nice.
It's adequate. Yeah.
Great. Oh, she's gonna pull on the curtain 3 more times again.
Arachne.
Yeah.
Both of them flop, 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 hit the ground.
Oh.
Ow! What
Okay.
was that for?
I believe there may have been a misunderstanding. We're not the help, and we're not really a welcome party. You're just students on a train like we are.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, you just opened the door for us. You welcomed us in. We were expecting some sort of
Yeah,
welcome party.
Because we're polite. I don't
I
think
think
that.
that's just basic human kindness.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
I
do you think they
apologize.
do welcome parties?
Sounds like an honest mistake to me, Sadie says.
Well,
Yeah.
me and my sister apologize deeply.
Do you know?
Must be a misunderstanding.
Must be.
Don't worry.
Well,
still
feel
free to sit
free to
with
take
us.
your seat.
Gail will sit right next to Sadie. So, are you enjoying the book?
I'm only on the first page, and it is quite a doozy.
She'll just nod, like staring at her, waiting to see her reactions as she reads.
You're not going to stare at me on every page turn, are you?
Oh, no, no. That's rude of me. I'm sorry. She'll look away, but like one of her eyes is like trying to like peek at her.
She like looks over and kind of locks eyes for a moment with Margot, like, goodness.
Gigi
Mark?
kind of tries to sneak in a peek of what page she's on so that she can hold out her own piece of paper to her sister to show her, this is where she's at.
You guys are obsessed. I love it. I think Sadie just like puts down the book. You know what? I think I'll read it later. She says, putting it away, because you just can't handle the eyes on her. How did you guys know about the thing?
Oh,
I've never seen these ceilings extend before, and I've been on this train at least 8 times.
just coincidence, I guess. I was just trying to put more sunlight in this room.
Yeah, it's very strange.
Strange indeed.
I don't think we caught any of your names. I know I met Holly before, but you said your name was Sarah. Looking at Sadie.
Oh, Patricia.
Oh, okay. It's a
Oh,
pleasure to
Patty.
meet you,
Okay.
Patricia. And she'll look at the rest. And you guys, what's your names?
Margot. That's Arachne.
I was gonna give them a fake name.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Why would you present a fake name? You wouldn't be able to claim responsibility for any prestigious feats.
I'm not looking to make any prestigious feats.
Why are you going to school then?
Well, there's this little thing called a law that says I legally have to go to school.
Hmm. Sounds a little bigger than a little thing.
Are you not aware of laws?
Of course I'm aware. What?
I already have a law degree, actually. You can hear afar off the door to your train car open down the hallway, and the squeak of little wheels on the carpet. Anything from the trolley? You can hear emanate from further, and then getting a little bit closer. Would you like some candy, dears? And you can see the new train lady. Much younger. She's got kind of flowing blonde hair. And she's got like little was it bifocals, even though she looks younger, and begins hoisting this trolley down in front of you guys. Anything I can get for you?
I'm sorry, I'm still in shock. I don't know who this imposter is.
There's probably some sort of law about there having to be a trolley lady, of course. God.
I'm sorry? Nothing? Alrighty then. She'll head off.
Margot will turn to Arachne and just be like, God, I wish I hadn't given Nolan's little brother all my money.
Yeah, well, you should have played it and just like say we're gonna give a galleon, but then like actually give him like a fake galleon. But you gave him the real thing, which was not the move. You need to teach you how to lie better.
Gradually. Oh, sorry. I thought the conversation was over.
No, you're good. Mara hates me. It's fine.
As the bright light of day gives way to the soft hues of twilight, the sky darkens. The stars begin to twinkle in the vast expanse above. The countryside outside the window is now a silhouette. It obscures the encroaching night. The only light comes from the warm glow of the compartment around you, casting long shadows that dance and flicker with the movement of the train. And suddenly, the train plunges into a vast forest. The trees loom large and imposing, their branches reaching out as if trying to touch the very train. The sound of the train's wheels on the tracks is amplified. Then, with a screech of metal on metal, the train begins to slow. The forest outside the window becomes a blur of green and brown as the Hogwarts Express comes to a halt. A voice echoes through the train, clear and loud despite the residual noise of the slowing train. "We've arrived! Hogsmeade Station!" And a wave of excitement sweeps through the compartment. People get up from their compartments, grab their luggage from overhead, and head out to the steaming station. You guys all step out. Seraphina, stepping out into the cool night air, steam is rolling down the tracks around you. The flickering of lanterns dot wooden railings. And you can hear, "First years with me!" and stare out toward a huge man, a man you are well acquainted with. "Is that you, Sarah?" he yells down.
I don't want to say it like both.
I
Dylan
just
and
got back.
Brooke. Okay,
Fuck.
there.
I had just set down my ramen when you finished talking. Hagrid.
Okay.
Hi.
Well, hello there. I didn't know it'd be your year. I thought you were going in next year.
No, that's why Aunt Sybil gave me this hat. It's for good luck on the train.
My goodness. Today just keeps getting better and better. It is the night, Rubius. Tonight, then.
Today it's
And,
night. Same thing. Just different moon phases.
Yeah, what she said, he says. And I think he looks like all like indignant toward Flitwick. Like, that's right. Moon phases.
Yeah, get him.
Get him. Get him. And I think he turns around and says, "Who you got there with you?"
Oh, well, you know Sadie, and there is Arachne, Holly, Margot, Lockship.
Gigi, this one has bad memory too. We're gonna have to watch out for them. All right. Lockhart's.
Oh, you really?
She'll open up a book to the front cover once again and like hold it way up high.
Whoa. All sorts of surprises today.
Be
He says,
careful with
looking at
them. They
you.
might use Fluffy as transportation.
You being serious?
They're the type.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I'm just saying shit. I'm just 4.
Okay. Oh, I'm sure they'll be just fine. You're not going to be riding my dog around, are you?
Is it a travel dog?
Oh, only in emergencies.
So it is a travel dog. I mean, so
You're not helping. He looks at you a little suspicious. Congratulations. Was I Oh, for all of you who don't know me, I am Professor Hagrid. And I am the Keeper of Keys and the Professor of Magical Creatures here at Hogwarts. And this here is Professor Flitwick. Deputy Headmaster Flitwick, as well as Professor, yes. He gestures toward this tiny man who's next to him. Looks like everybody's here. He has a little clipboard and taps it, and it disappears. So it's best, I think, that we head off now. Oh, you're right about that. No good will do being late. You may all follow me, children. Sending new music. Music. There we are. You guys load on together. Heading out over toward the Black Lake, like Gail, you hold up a little book. It has a sketch that looks just like tonight, marked in first year section. You feel a palpable sense of love as well as loss at this moment. And you can see those old blue boats that rest along the dock. As you get closer and closer, you can see them in better view. You can see they're made of weathered wood, and their hulls cast long shadows on a glass-like surface of the water around them.
She'll like take the moment in, really thinking like this is gonna be the start of her journey, the start of trying to make her father proud, trying to build upon his legacy. And she looks at her sister and says, I wish she was here to come with us.
Juliana quickly closes her sketchbook, which was at like a halfway drawn image of Shrek with the words Jogrog under it. And yeah. Well, we're just gonna have to make him proud, right?
Do our best. Big shoes to fill.
Oh, there's no one better capable than us, right?
Grandma has done her best to get us ready.
We can do this.
Let's not disappoint.
Arachne, you here?
Yes.
You walk over toward the boats, and Professor Flitwick puts out his tiny hand to help you down just in here.
Thank you. She'll like sit.
She'll like step. Sorry.
No, she steps in, sits down.
How do you feel about boats, Arachne?
I don't think she's afraid of them, but it's like a little bit like, okay, this is a really small space. I'm not enjoying this. She's also like close to people, and like people are kind of like up against her, and she's just like, ugh.
You get kind of sardined in with a bunch of other people, and you can see coming down somebody that you met prior. Nolan's here. He gets, thank you very much. He sits down, and kind of the boat wobbles with him in it. There's a few other students too.
She like will like lean over. So, are you scared of boats?
Boats? No. Drowning? Sorry, do I know you?
Wow. I break you out from having to stay with your family, and
You forget my name.
Arachne?
Yes.
Oh, it's nice to see you again. Metaphorically, of course.
Right. Excited?
Very. I've been dreaming about this night. I can smell the lake. It's kind of like that cool breeze right in the morning, so I'm pretty sure it's nighttime.
Well, I'm sure you'll probably end up in, like, I don't know, what's that one house with the green colors?
You think I'll end up in Slytherin?
Yeah.
I wonder.
I don't know. She like leans back.
All right. And Margot, sitting down next to you in your like boat, you can see the girl from the hat store comes down. Oh, hey, I know you, don't I? I've seen you before. She takes a seat properly down.
We met in Diagon, Margot.
Yeah, Diagon Alley. Arnesia. As you can see, I won the hat debacle.
It's a solid choice. The hat might have been a bit much.
I say that I'm not. I say I'm not the only one who had to fight, but I am the only one who's won. She looks over towards Seraphina. Did I hear last time that you were wearing a hat, Seraphina?
Yeah, look at my Pinterest board.
Oh, we have a lot of Pinterest. Why don't you guys tell me when you post them?
I thought you would know this group.
I even have like a neat little Pinterest category now.
Yeah.
I know. Do I show up?
Yes.
Obviously, this was on the train earlier.
Mm-hmm. Seraphina.
Because you'd be
has
wearing your
done-
robes by now.
Yes. Seraphina has done her hair in these two little braids. She obviously is going with her star theme still, with a little jean skirt and star sweater that's like semi tucked in on the side. But the true finishing piece, the pièce de résistance, is the little pointed hat that she has on that's decorated with little star charms and little beads hanging off of it and stuff.
I like that copy.
Right? It's so pretty.
Yeah. Let's see who's next. Sunshine.
Yeah, Margot's just kind of wearing her classic horror movie hoodie, and black flare jeans with black Vans. She's done her hair up in like this little Minnie Mouse bow. And she spent her time on the train reading Coraline and like flipping through the Daily Prophet.
Did you make these?
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. Why would you make these and then not like tell us? Like we gotta look at these now. National weather. Sunny, cloudy, sunny, rainy. Exclusive. Hogwarts prepares for start of new year. As the Hogwarts Express readies for departure, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry is preparing for an exciting new year. Headmistress Minerva McGonagall has announced updates, including the introduction of a magical creature awareness program aimed at preventing incidents like last year's chaotic Niffler escape. The greenhouses have been fully refurbished, with Professor Neville Longbottom eager to teach students about more advanced and dangerous plants. Yup. Including the venomous... What if we just start with him?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Why not?
Let's
including
see how
the venomous
he handles the
tentacula.
third year incident.
Hear that, everybody? That's a yes and. Quidditch teams are gearing up for the season, and rumors of new regulations have House captains strategizing for what's to come. Ravenclaw, last year's House Cup winners, are determined to defend their title, while Slytherin House welcomes. Nope.
Yeah, this is from something different. Like, ignore
It's all
that.
good.
I didn't
The
double
year
check.
promises excitement from the sorting ceremony to potential surprises from the Sorting Hat's cryptic song. The magic begin. Should I pull up the other one?
You can. That one's just gossip.
I like it. Where is it? It's this one. This one. This would be like for the upper years or something.
Yeah, that's just random, like, professional Quidditch gossip that's going around.
Oh, professional Quidditch. Okay. It's the Quidditch League. Quidditch fans were in more drama than usual this week, and it wasn't on the pitch. Rumors are swirling about the alleged love triangle involving none other than Publicly United seeker Elias Hawke, Hollywood Harpies chaser Daphne Rivers, and famous broomstick designer Roderick Fleet. The gossip mill started churning after the three were spotted sharing a rather tense lunch at the Leaky Cauldron last Saturday. Eyewitness report heated exchanges and more than a few flying sparks, not of the romantic kind. According to one witch who sat nearby, it was like being in the middle of a duel. If looks could kill, we needed a squad of oars. It's pretty good. Love it. And then our last one, who's afraid of little old me? Very simple, very demure. Arachne? Is she AFK? My ostriches. Mariachi bands.
Oreos.
Grandfathers and their eye drops. Nope. Didn't work. That's what she's wearing. Anyway, yeah, Arnesia was sitting with Margot, like looks across at another boat where Serafina has that hat on. Although hers is a little nicer than mine. Mine was going to be.
Maya just got back.
Margot?
No, I was just saying Maya just got back. They had typed BRB, I guess.
It's all good. Keep going.
Can you repeat it for me? Sorry, just like the last part.
Arnesia said, apparently I'm not the only one who had to contend with a hat. Well, hers is a little nicer than the one I was going to have.
Yeah, I mean, well, hers is apparently a good luck charm. Also, it fits her outfit. Yours was just kind of a bit old school.
Do you like outfitting too? Stylizing? No?
She kind of shrugs at that. Not really. I just kind of grab things that speak to me.
Oh. Okay. She leans off and like leans on the outside of the dock and looks out at the water and kind of plays with it for a second. And the boat begins to move of its own volition as Hagrid yells out, "Away!" And Holly,
Hello.
did you meet anybody at Diagon Alley?
Reese?
Right. I think. Okay. Instead, do another one.
It's either Reese or Morgan. Well, Morgan thought that she was like weird for talking to her plants. And really mean.
Yeah, Morgan thought you were a weirdo. No, sitting down in the same compartment as you. The fact that he's the one who thought it is quite something. Sitting down in the same boat as you, you can see Darcy Collins. Oh, hey, you were at Ollivander's. Good to see you again.
Oh, you were in our group. Darcy, right?
I can't believe you actually remember that. I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name.
Holly.
Holly. Like Holly Jolly Christmas?
Yeah, like the holly plant, holly leaves.
Wait, that's a plant?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
It
I
just
thought it
happened
was like being happy or something.
Fa la 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 la.
Thank you. You get what I'm saying. I'm gonna go dino.
What?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. They're, out of character, deeply embarrassed.
Are you do you like boats?
Seeing as I almost died in one when I was 6, not much, no. My dads thought it would be a great idea to go out for a little outing. Went out on the lake, and we just had like one of those old like blow up rafts, the ones that you do like with your own breath, and it got real scary real quick.
Oh no.
Yeah. I went to go cast a line out into the river, and my hook immediately went on the inflatable. Yeah.
My
This one's wood, though, so I don't think I'm going to mess it up, probably.
And you don't have a fishing hook.
Well, I think it was just a mistake from my dad's part for allowing me out there with a fishing hook in an inflatable raft. Dummies.
I have a similar kind of experience. My mom was out doing an ecological survey, and she brought my dad and I along, and we were in our own separate boat. And my dad was really into like the seaweed selection that they had over there, so he leaned over to try to get some, and I saw him doing it, and I thought I could do it, and I fell in.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So we had very similar childhoods.
Seaweed is really tangly. Don't recommend it.
No. Kelp even worse so. Okay. And Gail, Juliana, you guys find your seat in one of the boats, and coming over, you can hear, "Excuse me." Thank you. She takes a hand nearby, and sitting down into your compartment is none other than Gemma Drayton, the queen herself.
Oh, hi, it's nice to meet you.
Oh, it is, isn't it? Do you know, where did you guys put our bags?
Oh, I see
I saw
what
them
you're
being
doing.
taken off the train.
We're not the help. We made the same mistake on the train.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It seems like a common occurrence. I completely understand where you're
They
coming
really should do a better job of educating us.
Gemma Drayton.
from. I'm Gail Lockhart, and this is my sister.
Juliana. We go by
What did-
Gigi.
I'm sorry. Did you say Lockhart?
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
You know about our father, I see.
Doesn't everyone?
About time. God. I swear, some of the kids these days, they're just not educated.
Educated on what?
The most important wizarding families of the last, well, century. You know, of course, you know, if it wasn't for the likes of our father, you know who might still be ruling wizarding Britain.
Oh. Oh, absolutely. I'm honored to have you here.
I'm. She'll look at her sister and say, "See, I knew we'd find our people."
I think this one's a kindred spirit.
I'm sure we'll be fast friends. And the boats take off. Oh, Serafina.
Hi,
Hi. Who did you meet in Diagon Alley?
I met Wilfred and Rin.
Very, very fun. And I think, yeah, coming up over will be Wilfred specifically. He's in kind of the group of kids that come and sit down. He's talking to a few other people and then turns and like double takes. Wait, you! He points.
Me?
I know you!
I know you.
How do I know you?
It starts with a D and it ends with a Y.
No, dinner ends with an R.
It's the opposite of Horizon Alley.
Vertically?
Diagon Alley.
Oh, Diagon Alley!
Mhm.
Yeah! It comes to him.
Did your dad end up catching you?
Not in the end. Well, eventually, sure. I had a good amount of time. I also was able to find a very interesting shop in Carpet Market. Did you know that there is a premium fireworks supplier out there? Dr. Filibuster.
I feel like this information shouldn't be relevant to you.
Why do you say that?
Students aren't usually allowed to have fireworks.
How do you know that? You're a first year, same as me. Did you look up the rules?
No, I just attended years 0.1 through 0.5.
Did I miss Hogwarts for that long?
I'm kidding. I grew up here.
Like in Hogsmeade?
In Hogwarts.
He blinks. Blinks.
The castle? With the big towers? And all
I
the
feel like
professors inside?
right, yeah, totally. Yeah. um I'm sorry, I'm starting to feel more and more like an idiot right now.
You weren't an idiot. I just like beating around the bush.
Oh, so it's not me. It's your fault.
Blame is a really tricky thing. It's neither here nor there.
He realizes that he shouldn't ask questions. Just go on forever. I see that there's more boards than I saw previously. Uh, do. Mana. Wait, where's... Second. Where'd it go? No, I have the wrong one. There we go. Oh, it opened up over here. That's why. Jess? Present your style.
Takes out a gun, present yourself.
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on? Sorry, I stepped away for 2
You're
seconds. I had to
fit.
light a candle.
Fit check.
Oh,
check.
yeah. Yeah, she just looks like a little peasant girl. A little pink Cinderella, if I may.
I want to give Holly like one of those Sour Patch Skittle things.
She's had Sour Patch Skittles. She's a Muggle-born.
She looks like she'd explode.
So what we're saying is that the Lockharts actually had a reason to believe you were the help. They had every reason. It's very pretty though.
I don't know. Fucking modern cottagecore costs a fucking buck.
Is Maya back? For me to, I think she came back a minute later on. Maya, you here?
Yeah.
Damn it, wrong button.
I'm eating pudding.
Is it rice pudding?
Yeah, Mara surprised me and bought me a bunch of it.
Lucky.
Oh,
Is that the right one, Maya?
yeah, because I'm deciding not to introduce the other style to next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because first year's a little. Anyway, yeah, no, I have no explanation other than Bella Swan, first Twilight movie.
God.
Chronological order.
Oh,
I need you to know that is the exact outfit that
that
she
is
wears.
the exact
to-
outfit.
So,
Maya found the prop accurate outfit. Like, fuck.
I analyzed the scene. I'll send a picture of it in a second.
Is that why you wanted to watch Twilight?
It's
Yeah,
totally
someone
why
was
she wanted to watch
supposed to.
Twilight.
Someone was supposed to watch it with me. Fine. I'll just cry inside.
Even now, Mara, she's shaming you. Oh, is Mara not here?
God, I hope so.
Wow, you're shaming no one, Maya. It failed. It fell on deaf ears.
Mara actively chooses to ignore me. It's fine. I'll just go and eat my pudding in silence.
You'll have your pudding and eat it too.
Yes.
The journey across the lake is serene. The only sound is a soft sputtering of the boats cutting the surface of the water. There's no wind tonight, and the lake is still as a mirror, reflecting the star-studded sky above and the dark silhouette of the forest all around it. Is this a real sight? As if you're floating in a world all of your own. As the boat rounds a bend, the sight that greets you is nothing short of magical. Hogwarts Castle, set upon a high black cliff of dark stone, majestic and imposing, rises from the shoreline. Its towers and spires are bathed in soft moonlight. Their outlines are sharp against the night sky. The castle's reflection in the lake is a shimmering mirage, a ghostly echo that adds to the ethereal beauty of the scene. Its torchlit windows and doors mimic the very starry night above. As you draw closer, you can make out the details of the castle, the arched windows, stone gargoyles, the ivy creeping up its sides. The sight of Hogwarts fills you with a sense of wonder as the boat glides down into the boathouse, and you all are directed to step out onto the dock. Hagrid grabs kids with one hand and deposits them on the ground. Up this way! They'll be waiting for us. You'll follow Flitwick up the switchback stone steps, and you rise up into the viaduct courtyard, where a large door of heavy iron sits. But instead of heading inside there, Flitwick leads your group through a small side door and into an open circular room with checkered floors. This is the room of reception. I'm just going to go check if they're ready. I'll only be a minute. The room is filled with portraits, some hand-drawn, others moving photos, each of a graduating class of Hogwarts, rising higher, ever higher into the ceiling. I'm guessing the Lockharts are looking for the dad, obviously.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys can make me an investigation check separately.
I rolled it on the website. Let me roll it separately.
What are you doing?
10.
15.
Okay. So, Juliana, your sister once again beats you to it. Go.
Oh, he's right there.
Good find. Good find. I was a bit distracted.
You're always a little slow in the ball, but it's all right. I'm here for you.
Thanks. You know, I'm just always there when it counts.
And, Gail, you can see the graduating class photo of your father. You can see he is wearing like head boy robes. They're like extra fine, and that's like in his like little portrait. Then there's also like a class photo, and he's got his arm around somebody that you've never seen before.
Juliana, do you see that person Father's standing next to? Who is that? Do you recognize them?
Gets a closer look, raises an eyebrow, squints. Why, of course, that's just random passerby onlooker. That door's our father, number 1037.
I mean, any other person I would probably agree with you, but he seemed to be a good friend of his at Hogwarts. It probably mattered quite
You think?
quite a lot to him.
Interesting. My dad's right there, and my mom right there. Gemma says they're in the same year.
Oh, so you've probably heard all kinds of stories about our dad.
Oddly, not as many as you might think.
Maybe we're destined to be friends. You know, your parents were probably great friends with our father. And,
You do look quite regal. Yeah.
We're both legacies. My father was best friends with my uncle. You can see them together in the photo, and that's how we met my mom, his sister.
Oh, I'm sure your parents are lovely.
They look fabulous.
Of course. There's like a little bit of a budding thoughts that are running through her head about recently some shit that's been going down between her and her family with her brother that she's been going along with. And her thoughts, I think, turn to her brother and how he's going to be there, and how she's really worried about even just looking him in the eye. How long is it going to take? I'm starving, aren't you?
Oh yeah. It probably won't take too long.
I mean,
heard... Go on.
it obviously they haven't had a class like us in some time. It's going to take a little while, right?
I mean, a lot of us, the sorting will probably just go like that, because of course me and my sister will be in Ravenclaw, just like our father. Which your family up there, they seem to be in Slytherin, so you'll probably be in Slytherin.
My father, at least, yes. My mother was Ravenclaw.
Either one, then.
If you had a
Sure,
preference, where would you go?
Oh, without a doubt, Slytherin. But that's fine. We can always say hi from our respective tables.
Of course.
Anybody else looking at the pictures at all?
I don't have a high investigation, but I'll look.
Do you have anyone to look for?
Yes.
She's poor, not an orphan.
I'm an orphan, not poor.
That's the crazy part.
That was Harry Potter was an orphan, not poor.
Hold on. Let me at you in this thing. Right.
Thank you. I haven't had the time to go through everything.
And then just scroll to the bottom of the page and you'll see why she's looking.
Yep. Yep. Okay, you're using that one. Wonderful. Go ahead. You can make your investigation check.
I'm not gonna go out. I have a high investigation. A straight D20. I noticed jack shit.
Take my subscriber.
Okay. $13.
No, you do not stumble upon anything with him in it. Just so you know.
Got it.
However, might have already been shown. Anyway, nearby Serafino. Do you want to look for your mom?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Is she your mother?
Sybil? No, she's my
Sybil's
mom's
not.
sister.
Yeah. Still.
Yeah, I want to look for them.
Fuck yeah. Make me an investigation check.
I was like eating a gummy as you said that. 12.
You look around as much as you can, but you end up finding the year that I think your aunt graduated, but she's not in the picture. Odd. Very odd indeed.
She was in the psych ward that year, I understand.
Or something else. All right. A matter of minutes later, Flitwick appears up in the doorway. They're just about ready for us. So please, everyone follow me and stay quiet. Just single file, please. Single file. Professor Flitwick leads you all into the entrance hall. 2 stone braziers adorn the side of a great brass door with artistic carvings over its face. Flippick stands in front of the door, fixes his bow tie, and the doors swing open with a bright sliver of light that hits Flippick's happy face and widens to show you all the Great Hall of Hogwarts. Now, we are all well acquainted with the Great Hall itself. The twinkling night sky above and the flickering of candlelight, the furnace-like fireplace over by the Gryffindor table, all the tables and their respective heads, and the stained glass windows. Of course, the teacher stage up the front. And you all will be walking forward through the space down the very middle row. You all follow Flippick toward the front of the hall. A raised wooden platform sits with a stool in front. An old try to say brown and ratty at the same time to be bratty. It's a bratty
bratty,
cat.
it's lime green. It's
Yeah.
brat summer.
Didn't you know it's brat summer?
To be Bradham.
Twins are just doing the apple dance.
Oh boy. Ratty brown cap rests atop it. A wooden stand. I again try to say woman and said wooden. A woman stands at the back of the owl-like podium, and her hair has been braided up in a long green dress that fades to black and trails to the floor. She has a big, wide hat on. I assume we have all seen the new character art for... Oh, we could use all... Oh, no, we're not fully done. It's too bad. Okay. But we can show off a lot of the new character art, probably. I wish I could open up 2 channels at once, because I'm constantly having to flip through them. You know? Anybody else have that problem, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Here.
I'm watching Alice in Wonderland on the side. Really having the fucking Seraphina's mind ambience.
Look at this.
She's so pretty.
Looks awesome.
Wow, that is nice. Yeah.
Everybody clap for Maya.
Woo! I really like the hat. The hat part is like my favorite.
Oh, yeah. It's super cool. It's like so her.
She retires. She's going to the Kentucky Derby.
But her secretary is... Anyway. Where are we? You can see she turns toward the room, and everyone goes silent as Headmistress McGonagall looks down toward you all and speaks. Everyone, please welcome our newest students to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And everybody starts to clap for her. Now, as you all take your first steps into these walls, reflect on what your legacy will be here. Will you be... Oh, sorry. Yeah, at this Academy of Knowledge, you will have opportunities unlike what you will find in the world beyond. These short 7 years are crucial to your future. So I ask that all of you, as your name is called up to be sorted, I ask that you ponder. Who will you be? What shall you be known for? And what will you accomplish here? Will you be knowledgeable is Rowena Ravenclaw. And the Ravenclaw house gives their little golf clap. Will you show cunning and loyalty as Salazar Slytherin did to gain his renown? And there is like a little in the Slytherin table. Perhaps you would lead through empathy and community, as so many who go through Helga Hufflepuff's house do. Or press forward with action and courage as Godric Gryffindor to see a new future shine in the distance. I shall call each of your names in alphabetical order by surname. When I do, I ask that you come forward and seat yourself on the stool in front of you, at which point the sorting hat will place you in your newest house, which you'll be bound to for the remainder of your schooling here. To begin, she puts a hand out, and Professor Flitwick hands her the scroll, and it hits the ground, rolls onto the ground all around her.
Upset's working again.
Oh, hell yeah. Delilah Aiken, her name is called. New Delilah art. New Delilah art.
Pretty. I love her.
Aww. Looks so good.
I like how the hair looks in that one.
It
I
took
know.
me forever.
Maya has become the overall ruler of making ponytails now. She figured
my
it out. She
God-given
cracked the
gift.
code.
Wow.
She cracked the mainframe.
I did.
Amazing. She got into Midjourney headquarters.
Give me my ponytail, bitch. The name after that is Nolan Anderson. Here he is. Slytherin house it is, he says, going up.
Amazing.
Of course,
right?
he's not put into Slytherin. Wilhelmina Blythe. It's also called up. We don't have our official art for her yet. She's put in a Ravenclaw, obviously. Juniper Byrne. The fucking braid.
Yes.
Yes. So good. Reese Castelli. Holly, you hear one of your acquaintances called out, and you can hear from one of the tables his older brother, who he talked about before, going, "Woo! Don't trip!" I'm not gonna trip. And somebody else throwing a spell toward the little brother. That would be Alice in the back, who you were also acquainted with. Darcy Collins. How do I look?
Like $1 million.
Only $1 million? Thanks. She goes up to the front. Morgan Cook. Adam, oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Goes up. Rekni Dave. Say it again.
She will make her way up. However, she has foregone wearing the traditional robes.
Oh no.
Yeah, just so we all know. I'll kind of post a picture, but there you go.
Where is gonna be this fuckery? What is that?
It's like a cloakish thing with like a hood. Yeah. She's not
It's
wearing
not
her
that
robes.
bad.
Oh, it's not. She's gonna work her way up. Okay, just wait till we get to the dorms.
You get a cloak. Oh man.
No, she's not wearing her tie. She's not wearing a tie. I'm telling you that now.
I know she has like a ventus going at all times to make that shit billow.
Oh yeah,
It's a
That
cloak of
5
billowing.
Yeah,
exactly.
you have the cloak of billowing. That was her first level request.
Yeah. And
She
she'll,
can
like,
make a request at first level.
she will like walk up with her. She has like her hood on. And she will like walk up to the seat.
Professor Flitwick lowers the hat down on your head. And as it has already been going, you can see that hat animate as it has prior, and feel it prodding around in your mind. Who did? Very good to make your acquaintance, Miss Diaz.
Nice to meet you too.
They're not aware. None of them.
It's not exactly something I advertise.
No, of course not. This may take some time. There's conflict here. And conflict does not breed answers quickly. A moment, if you will. And as he looks through your memories, what memory does he find of yours that solidifies his choice in the matter?
It's probably a more recent memory. I think as she's sitting there, she's specifically thinking about Margot. And their time in Diagon Alley, and how even though she was dragging Margot to all these places, she stuck with her. And even when Margot needed to go places, she was with her, and she has a friend.
I see what makes you strong, even if you don't yet. How fun!
She'll walk off.
Hufflepuff House cheers out for their newest student.
She has many regrets all of a sudden.
I forget everything in my life up until this point. Okay. Next name. Gemma Drayton. And Gail, Juliana, of course, you guys see her sorted very, very quickly into Slytherin.
See, Juliana, I called it.
What do you know?
For Ravenclaw, for sure.
Naturally.
The next name is Janus Everden. And then Wilfred Gideon. Like fixes his glasses, undoes his tie a little bit, goes up to the front. We get that usual effect where he is suddenly surprised by everything. We have Ernesia Green. See you around, she says to Margot.
Mario nods at her. Good luck.
Slytherin. Holly Honeywood.
That's me. Excuse me. Sorry. And she like runs up to the front.
Running up, Professor Flitwick has to put out his hands. Oh, careful of the stairs! Careful of the stairs!
Thank you. Sorry.
You go up to the front, and the Sorting Hat awaits you. Professor Flitwick hands it over toward you to put on.
And she takes it and sets it on her head.
You immediately hear a voice upon the contact. Well, oh, don't we just have the sweetest?
Oh, hello.
Good evening. It is wonderful to make your acquaintance.
It's very nice to meet you too. Mr. Hat?
Oh, please, call me Salty.
Okay.
Very interesting. I think I might get some flack for this decision. But I think it's well founded. And show us what memory he goes through to find what makes you you.
I think
This is his choice.
there is a memory of her, like, very late at night, sneaking into her family's greenhouse, shuts the door behind her very quickly. And she runs over to this little section, like, of table where, like, a bunch of creeping plants have, like, long since overgrown and, like, kind of hang down in, like, a drape over, like, the lower part of the table, almost like a table skirt, just a curtain obscuring the underneath. And she kind of crawls through it into, like, this little area that she set up for herself. She has taped up on the top part of it a flashlight, and she has several books and some journals, and she is opening her books where there are pressed plants and flowers, and she's like putting them into her journal and writing a whole bunch of information out about them, like their properties, what they're used for, like the colors they come in.
Definitely going to get some flack for this, but without a doubt. Ravenclaw!
Thank you, Sorting. And she
Enjoy.
takes the hat off her head and hands it over to Professor Flitwick and just kind of hops down.
You go and you can see like Reese like waving over at you. Holly, remember me?
Yeah. And she like slides in next to him.
Brett James. Hold up after her. And then Red Kaka. Fall down. And Seraphina, you can see lovely Rin running up to the front. Just as bubbly as ever. It's the first day you met her a few days ago. And then, fatefully, Gail Lockhart.
She'll get up and then look at her sister.
Yep, Juliana gets up with her and comes over.
Together?
You can hear a lot of like murmuring from the Ravenclaw table.
Shall we?
Yes, let's.
We walk up together.
It's because Gail? Which one of you is Gail?
I am, but we would like to be
I am
sold
too.
together.
Yep. She kind of like elbow her sister.
The Lockhart twins. Yes. It's not how we do things. here at Hogwarts. I'm
Oh.
sure you can understand the need for tradition.
Not how you do things, huh? How do you do things?
My
Hmm?
father will hear about this.
Well,
Why'd you do that voice so well?
I know.
I was gonna say I
I
hated
forgot
that.
about it within the first 2 seconds.
Well, that's completely understandable. She'll look at her sister. Gail, do you want to go up then?
Of course, Gail.
I'm sorry? She's like, oh no, I have another fucking Weasley issue here. You guys go up. I think the sorting hat will be like, I'll sort it out. Eh? Come on, people laugh. It's my one time of year I get to do this.
Yeah,
The
the real Gail.
first of you then.
I'll sit down at the hat.
Ah, the studios one. I remember sorting your father long time ago, and his father's father, and his father's 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 father's.
Oh, most of our family has been sorted to Ravenclaw, so
Indeed it has.
should be a pretty
But you have
easy.
had a bit of an odd upbringing, haven't you?
She'll kind of look down, a little sad. She'll say, yeah, my grandmother has raised me for the most part.
Yes. This one's Gale. He yells back, confirming. Thank you very much. And what does the sorting hat find that locks in his choice for you?
So our grandma has always like instilled in us that we need to be the best at everything. And I want to say like one evening we're out at probably some magical creature place, and she's just trying to get us exposed to them, learn how to deal with them. I want to say some like frost salamander just got particularly aggressive, probably because my grandma was yelling and not acting like how she was supposed to, and it just like starts like maybe like charging her or just getting aggressive with her, trying to bite her. And I think Gail just steps in front of it, trying to protect her grandma, and does her best to calm it down.
Oh. Quite a bit dissimilar. I think I understand why. How lovely. Wounds even so far into the future can still heal.
Should be an easy decision.
Very, very easy indeed. Gryffindor!
Huh?
She looks shocked. Did you
There's
misspeak?
one boy who's in second year right now, Ty, who also gasps.
She stands up. Are you sure you didn't make a mistake?
You know the tales about me? Do I ever?
Guess not. She'll let
On to Juliana now! Yells off.
As Gail walks back, Gianna whispers
Yeah.
to her. She'll whisper over, "We're gonna find out what's going on. This won't stand."
She'll nod, like a tear rolling down her face.
Demand to see life's manager. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. Make it combustible. You guys know what I'm referencing, I hope.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Not a damn clue.
It's Portal 2.
You know, I've been thinking. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons
I think I
back.
should have said yes.
Get mad. I don't want your damn lemons. What am I going to do with these? I'm going
We
to get
all
my
leave
boys in the lab,
Hilltop.
Yeah, I heard it.
burn your house down with the lemons.
Mm-hmm.
No one thinks the way I think.
You're on one today.
No one thinks the way I think.
Juliana will take the hat into her hands and just like start rotating it around, looking for an obvious like curse mark or something on there, because this hat just got it way wrong. There's like some probably skull and
Bewitched.
bones or something.
Yeah. Just like in Harry's 1 year with this broom, right? God, it was bewitched. Okay. Obviously not.
No.
So I'm not even gonna have you roll.
Yep.
The sorting hat is placed on your head. Skeptical, I know. I am of sound mind.
That's what I'm afraid of. I know what you and the other staff are up to. We're gonna expose you one day.
Juliana, I'm going to tell you one thing that may be difficult to hear. You won't understand it for quite some time, but it is true none the same. You are nothing like your father. Cinder! He yells out. And Faith, do we want to jump back? Because I wanted to do that really abruptly. But if you want, you can tell us the memory.
Well, the after effects of that, she's just flabbergasted, like mouth ajar, like what? But the memory it would see is just to set context. The twins weren't allowed to see their father until they were 10, and in the meantime, their grandmother never spoke complimentingly of him per se. And their first trip back after seeing him was the very first time that Juliana actually showed some defiance in correcting her grandmother.
I love that. So you get up and like also not Ravenclaw, but you see your sister and it's kind of the silver lining on the shitty fucking cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To kind of like march over, sit down next to her.
I see it messed up for you as well.
I can't believe this. You know what that said? It said I'm nothing like our father.
You see Gail like looking to the left, thinking, "Well, she's not wrong, or he's not wrong."
I know, right? What the hell?
Yeah, that's so messed up.
Oh my gosh. Oh, crack me up, guys.
Of course, Gail is the one exactly like her father.
Yeah. One moment. Okay. After that, we have Taylor Moreno. It's called out. We all know where she goes. It's a long time. You guys gotta wait. Nate Matthews. Sadline Milne. And of course, there's a big clapping that's happening in the background.
She lied about her name.
Patricia. Logan Peel. Salula Peel. Sarmint Peel. Drusilla Pruitt. Almost get sorting into Southern. Macy Stickle. Each one after another, until we have the last two students. And Serafina, the entire time that you've been getting sorted, You have been looking at the teacher's table, and it became clear after the first view Sybil is not here. Now you know that she has a lot of reservations about coming to big events like these. They can really set her off. But even still, sad.
I think whenever she notices it, she gets kind of like a hurt look on her face. And she looks for a moment like she might be about to cry, but then kind of just like spaces out instead.
Meanwhile, far off in the divination's tower, we can see Sybil Trelawney huddled up with a blanket around her head and around her shoulders. And her face is illuminated by the light of a crystal ball.
Oh.
But you'll never know that, Serafina. She's not here. Right. Serafina Trelawney.
Mhm. She'll snap out of her like daydreaming and start walking up, kind of picking at her fingers as she does.
Okay. As you come closer, McGonagall looks down toward you. I think she was just feeling a bit under the weather.
Oh, I'm certain.
She helps you, and McGonagall herself takes the hat and places it on you. And then I think I've seen you around the castle from time to time. You always stood in that back corner, didn't you?
Well, I've changed about 10 million times since this morning, so could have changed 10 million more since then.
Do you actively try to be an enigma, or is that just the way you are? Oh, I see the answer.
You're the one in my brain.
You know how all this works. There's very little that you'll be able to hide from me. So I recommend sit back, relax. Let me rifle through what I will, and I will keep my mouth shut.
Would you mind answering a riddle first?
Ooh, sounds kind of fun.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
They both can be black at times.
Very good answer.
They're both also morose. I'm in a terrible place to sit. I know. I've been above a writing desk for the good part of over a millennium.
Have you talked to any ravens?
Quite often, they have me on the windowsill. Mostly owls, though.
Are they less melancholic?
Surprisingly talkative. Always speaking in odd tongues. Hoarse. You know, there's an old story about ravens. It was said that they were once one of the most beautiful birds, colourful, covered in feathers of all delineation. But there was a fire that happened within the forest, and they went out, far off, to call out any of the animals still trapped there and lead them to safety. But when they came out, their bodies were black and charred, their voices hoarse. They were changed by the experience. You may find something similar. He smiles.
I think changing from the experience makes them all the more beautiful, don't you?
The philosophies are for men, I think. Not I. And
They're fun to philosophize on.
what memory does he find?
It's gonna be very abstract, so I need you to stay with me while I like paint this picture here.
Yep.
I think it is her sitting underneath a very picturesque willow tree in a grassy environment with just a small slight breeze blowing on her and reading over a book, some poetry book. Not really, it doesn't really matter the details. But in the background, there's the soft beeping of a hospital. What are those machines called? Shit.
Heart rate monitor?
Yes, the heart rate monitor. And it's just every so often until it gets drowned out by bird song. And it's one of her daydreams.
I love it. Ravenclaw! He calls out very confidently. I think you should do best.
Birds do like to flock together.
you have a saying for everything, don't you?
Just about. Try to. It's bad luck to constantly be unawares.
Say hi sometime. I'm always in the headmistress's office. Keeps me there like some kind of prisoner.
Maybe you'll be my next hat.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
I will visit you later, and she will take off the hat and give it to Minerva.
Margot! Williams, a fine student. Please come up, and with your sorting, our meeting will conclude.
Margot looks around hesitantly before slowly kind of walking up to the hat.
It looms large and imposing around you. But, all the same, placing it on gives that weird feeling. Like something is digging around down there that you can hear. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, pleasure. Always fun getting the last one. You're worried up there about you. Don't worry, they were going to call your name, and they certainly did. I wouldn't have
Just always
forgotten
look
about
awkward.
you. If they would have forgotten about you, I wouldn't have.
She kind of smiles in her head at that.
Now. The topic of the day is houses. Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Gryffindor. Tell me, are you a legacy? And he has his answer immediately. Is it yes or no?
Yes.
Quite a few Williams in my time. Which one? Oh! They were quite pleasant at the time. Not quite enough to go on just yet. But I have a hunch. Let me see. And he digs deeper. What does he find?
It's probably a memory, not too old, of Margot with a younger boy at a park. The younger boy seems upset as he kind of tries to figure out how to make his broom work. And it's just kind of this montage of Margot taking a very long time, several days, even kind of teaching him how it works and how to kind of control it and get it to fly for him.
Above all, you are kind That much I can see. I hope we'll be able to see that light shine a little bit brighter. With you in Hufflepuff! He yells out for the final one, and your robes turn to a brilliant gold all around you.
She looks kind of surprised at that, but smiles all the same. Thank you, Mr. Sorting Hat.
And you head over toward Hufflepuff House, where Arachne is already there waiting.
You know, when they assigned you to be my buddy, I don't think they meant for the next 7 years.
Someone has to keep you out of trouble.
Oh,
She like rolls her eyes. At least there's one tolerable person in this house so far.
The ship is forming. All right. And with all of our first gears called out for the first time, or for the last time, I guess, the headmistress returns to the stand and says, "With the final student sorted, let our feast commence." And suddenly there are platters of appetizers that seem to appear and stretch on forever. But we will see more of that when we come back from our break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. See you guys then.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness, doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
You are muted. You're welcome.
Hello, we are back for Magic and Mysterium.
You're muted.
Sorry about that, I have my mic muted. So, getting right back to where we left off, we were at the end of the feast. So you can see there are bowls of thick, creamy soup that appear around you, plates of fresh salads, trays of assorted cheeses, and flavors ranging from sharp to mild. Baskets, freshly baked bread, crusts golden and cracking. And then the main courses. You can see the culinary prowess of the Hogwarts kitchens already. There are roasted meats, their surfaces seared to perfection. There are fish, seafood, fresh and succulent. Vegetarian options, too, steamed and cooked to perfection. Their flavors enhanced with herbs and spices. The sides are just as impressive. Their bowls of mashed potatoes, smooth and creamy. Dishes of roasted vegetables, servings of rice and pasta, and more. And of course, there are desserts. Cakes of all shapes and sizes, icings and fillings, a riot of flavors. Pies with flaky crusts and sweet, juicy fillings, puddings and custards, bowls of fresh fruits and cupcakes, everything one could want. And we all dig in. As you guys start to get acquainted with some of your housemates. Starting over at the Ravenclaw table, Holly, Seraphina, you guys are around Billy, Reese, Drusilla, Juniper, and Saoirse. I don't think I missed anybody. Brett.
You said Juniper instead of Janice, but yes.
It's fine.
J names.
Scene is yours.
Seraphina's not really the talkative type. I'm gonna be so real.
Well then, Brooke, I would love to hear what she's doing instead of talking. You know, what is she eating? What has she grabbed out of the bunch?
It's a great question.
Is she doing people watching?
She has gotten, those honey cakes? The baklava kind of stuff. She has gone desserts first and grabbed that. And is kind of like, her hands are a little sticky because it's gotten everywhere, even though she's tried really hard not to. So she's like kind of holding her hands up while trying to like eat off of her fork, like still decently.
Love it. Holly? What about you?
I'm sorry, did you say my name? Could you repeat?
What about you?
Holly has like her plate has like all of the food groups on it, immaculately like presented and separated on her plate so none of them touch.
Does she have those like separators, do you think?
No. Like the
Plate's
toddler
different.
separators. Yeah. She actually has a Zoo Pals plate in front of her.
She brought it home specifically.
She brought all of her Zoo Pals with her.
She's got the bendy straw.
The finest china.
She has a spork in her hand.
Starts brushing her hair with it.
Her straw is one of those like straws that change color with temperature.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's one of the ones that turn milk into chocolate milk.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, and she's just she is eating very neatly. She has like a little like napkin on her like over her legs, and she's just like elbows off the table and is just cutting into food. Very proper.
Um, could you pass? Billy looks away. She was too quiet. She decides to abandon her attempt to getting your attention.
Yes. Yes, dear?
She points toward the pepper.
Oh, of course. And she will reach over, grab it, and then set it in front of her.
Thank you. Sorry.
Oh, no need to apologize. I'm Holly, by the way. Holly Honeywood.
Oh, I'm Wilhelmina, but I go by Billy for the most part.
Billy. That's a pretty name.
Thank you very much. I sort of had my sister pick it.
I think it's a great nickname. I've always wanted a nickname, although I suppose Holly's a little bit too short for it. Unless I go by Lee or Hall.
I think with a nickname like for yours, it would be shortened of your own name or as variation. It'd be something like Sunshine.
Aw, I think that's cute.
Oh. Well, feel free to take it.
I suppose I should introduce myself. Hello. I'm Holly. Nice to meet all of you.
Oh, you said it to the group.
Yeah, she already introduced herself to Billy, so she kind of is turning to everyone.
Oh, hi there. Saoirse O'Sullivan. Wonderful to see you.
Nice to meet you, Saoirse.
Suppose we're housemates then.
Suppose so.
You stay in the girls' dorm?
Last time I checked, yes.
Perfect. And we'll be roomies.
Do we all share a room?
The girls do, yes. Reese says.
Do you think is this like a bunk bed situation?
Oh God, I hope not. For a few months, when my house was in need of dire repair, I was briefly in a sort of bunk bed situation with me and my cousin, and she hated every moment of it.
So, are there?
I can
It's just
see
like
why. Janice says.
so all of the girls will be rooming together and all the boys will be rooming together.
Is there a problem with that? I suppose. Is there anyone here who's going to be staying at the boys' dorm? Yeah, I will, Drusilla says. Really? No, I'll be with you guys. Fuck that. No, first year. No, thank you.
I suppose it depends on the day or time when you're.
You're gonna sleep with us?
Well, not right now, but who's to say that won't change? People are ever changing things.
I guess that's true, Brett says. We only ever are able to capture a single moment, either in a memory or through some other medium.
Though if you have a particularly good memory, you can relive that moment a monumentous amount of time.
Well, Only sort of. Even memories change with time.
Unless you have a photographic memory.
And Janice says, photographic memory. Isn't that a... It's not fairly common, though.
I wouldn't know. I haven't done any studies on it.
My mother has one. Although it's really only served a purpose in memorizing rocks.
Maybe that's the way it is with everyone then. You have a photographic memory for only certain specific things.
I have a memory for idiots. What does that make me? I only ever remember the stupid things people say. Drusilla says.
That would make you a fool.
I think Janice laughs at that.
Maybe it's maybe it's an idiotic memory.
Drusilla smiles at that one.
We're so normal here at the Ravenclaw table.
So, do our dorm rooms come with like microwaves?
What's a microwave?
Oh my
And
god, is Holly the only Muggle born? Oh
yes.
no.
Surprisingly, Ravenclaw is the only house via NPCs that are all purebloods.
Seraphina's not
Or
a
half-
pure blood, but
Or half-blood that was raised in the Wizarding World.
Oh no.
Yep.
welcome to hell. It's your turn now.
All right. That's our Ravenclaws. Meanwhile, nearby, unless of course, Seraphina, you want anything else?
No, I'm good. I live to be vague and make NPCs question their sanity.
Wonderful. You're doing a great job of it.
Wonderful.
Arachne. Over at the Hufflepuff table, it is immediately a kerfuffle that you have to fight to survive. People are climbing over others, trying to grab different kinds of food. Macy is like taking multiple plates for some reason, and it's just all hell breaking loose right now.
Arachne's personal hell.
I think you should learn Avada Kedavra specifically for dinner time with Hufflepuffs.
Yeah, she's gonna fucking be casting Unforgivables, don't worry about it. I think she's just like looking at Margot and then looking at the others and back at Margot. We've been sorted with a bunch of animals.
They do seem highly spirited.
Okay, you gotta give me something. You can't be nice all of the time.
I don't know, sounds like a microaggression to me. Morgan's eating chicken wings.
Who are you?
Morgan Cook! Oh, right. Dad always says I shouldn't eat with my mouth full. Morgan Cook. Very nice to meet you.
Right. Okay.
Where are you from? You don't know where you're from?
I'm from a lot of places. It's really complicated.
Oh, okay. I hear what you're saying. It's too complicated for the goblin to understand. Yeah.
All right. You know, I'm just gonna eat my food. Okay, I'm just gonna eat my food.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, no, I really thought she'd get. I really thought I'd get to her. He says to Wilfred nearby. Nothing gets to her. from what I've seen.
So, are we all like stuck together for 7 years?
Well, not stuck, Rin says. We're housemates. We don't know it yet, but we're probably gonna be like a big family. Like, what's your name? She says toward Margot.
Margot.
Just Margot? Just one name? That's so cool. See, guys? I learned something new. Margot only has one name.
Well, I have Margot Williams. That's Arachne.
Oh, right. Rin looks like she's going to die of embarrassment.
Hey, you've got to let me give somebody the wrong name at least once.
You're gonna find out eventually. Are you gonna lie about your name for 7 years?
I would. Wilfred said.
Right. Okay, so we're allegedly going to become one big happy family and stuff. Does that mean we have to room together too?
I mean, you could go sleep out in the common room. From what I hear, it's pretty comfortable. You can hear Nolan from the other side of the table. He takes a bite of his food.
You know, that doesn't sound like a bad idea.
So, Margot, Juniper asks, do you know much about, all of this? Because honestly, I'm a little new to this.
I mean, a bit, I guess. My family all been here. My sister's here as well.
Oh. She looks around as if she would somehow notice your sister.
She's not a Hufflepuff.
Right. The whole house things confuses me. Why are there houses again?
Supposedly to foster unity and kinship between the students. It kind of causes more problems than it solves, though.
Maybe it's just to keep us divided, Macy says. So then we have to stick together. It's kind of messed up if you think about it. She starts eating, and like nearby, Delilah like blink. Macy, that is the most insightful thing I have heard you say since the train ride this morning. Since I met you this train ride this morning. Okay. Well, wait around for it. You'll hear more. She keeps eating.
Margot will lean over towards Arachne and just go, "Yeah, no, you're right. They're a little off, but I don't know.
I need to transfer.
You can't. You're stuck here. They don't allow house transfers."
Which will be bound to for the remainder of your schooling here.
Can't meet me at the
Oh.
school though. Have that going for me at least.
Ooh, looks like we're gonna have a dropout on the first day, Wilfred says.
And you are
Hungry, mostly.
right. Okay.
That seems to be the consensus here. Margot says that she watches everyone eating again.
So
Oh my gosh,
delighted.
same, Macy says to Wilfred.
Well, I am very glad that you are making friends, Margot.
They were talking to you first.
I stand by my statement.
I have a feeling. I'm gonna make the call now. This is gonna be the party house. I'm telling you, few years down the line, nothing but raves. Oh, that sounds like fun, Macy says.
See that, Arachne? There'll be parties and more people to talk to.
I've been to plenty of parties, and I don't like them.
Wilfred looks over toward Margot and, like, without her seeing, he's like, she?
Margot just gives like a very serious nod. We're working on it.
Right. So, what's next?
Next is the Gryffindor table. Wonderful. Over at the Gryffindor table right now, the Gryffindors are just starting to get more acquainted. The Peel triplets are working hard at their meals nearby, and Sadie has chosen to sit as far away from the two of you as possible.
I was gonna say I was gonna specifically sit next to her. But
Oh, she might not. I mean,
if she moves away, it's
wait,
fine.
wait. No, we just got to see who was sorted first. Sadly, she was sorted after you, so yes,
Okay.
she can sit far away from you. I think like Nate notices you guys first. Gravy, he says, like handing some over toward you.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I haven't seen food like this in a couple days. So hungry.
You do they not feed you at home?
No, I mean they do feed me at home. The last time I saw food like this was a couple days ago. Just the train ride and all the traveling. I've been barely getting anything.
Oh, right. My dad cooks like crazy all the time, so this is kind of a little bit more. There's more options, obviously, like ribs. But I always got to get some gravy for my mashed potatoes. He says, and he like shows you his little volcano that he's created. Oh, that's kind of cute. Darcy says next to him. Thanks.
I don't think I caught your name, by the way.
Nate Matthews. You two are the Lockhart twins.
Yeah. She'll put out her hand. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It is. You guys came into school already creating waves, huh?
He looks at him confused. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
Don't need to make waves when you're already the waves. Speaking of which, there's something to sort here, and she's gonna pull out this like potion bottle, and inside is this like orange red liquid with gold flecks in it, and she like gives it a good shake, sets it on the table, and on the front of it there's a picture of Gilderoy just smiling, and there are these like flashing golden letters that says Lockhart's legendary lava, and he's like holding this flaming wand and a plate of food. It says like unleash the heat of heroes, and she'll kind of look around to the rest of the table.
It's him in like a Chef Boyardee, like, that's awesome. I love that.
She'll look around, be like, all right, so you all think you're brave enough to be in Gryffindor, huh? Let's see how brave everyone really is. This is my dad's legendary lava. Only the boldest can handle it. So, who's brave enough to join me for a little eat-off? And how about we have some steaks? The last one to tap out is the bravest first year here.
Sally immediately reaches to go grab onto it. Yeah, sure. I love hot sauce.
Let's do it.
Gail has been forced to try this before, and she's staying completely away from it.
Either like based on this one roll, either it's going to be actually really, really good hot sauce and really hot, or you guys are just going to be white and can't handle spice.
It's just like regular curry sauce.
Shit, I rolled 3. It's really good. Let's see how this is. Sally takes like some chicken wings nearby and throws the hot sauce on them. Bon appetit. She like holds it out for anyone to try with her. And Darcy will lean out and grab one as well. And so will Logan. Sam stays away, Nate stays away, Sadie stays away.
Gail
And
will just
do
whisper
you
under her
guys-
breath. Gail
Not Gail.
she'll say, "May you rest in peace."
Juliana? You
Oh
have
yeah,
one too, right?
she has she takes like a spoon of maybe like a what's the food? I just said they have like seafood stuff. So take like a big spoonful, almost like a ladle, just like pour it on, just
Make
while
a
looking at
con-
everybody else.
Make a con save with disadvantage because we've now established that it is actually really potent.
I think I would argue it should be at advantage because she's been eating it for
It's true,
her
it's true.
almost entire life.
Have you really? You don't have it for every meal.
What do you mean?
Come on.
I don't know. It's Juliana Lockhart. Like, have you met her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will give you regular.
$25.
Wow. Great job not wanting to be a Gryffindor and then immediately establishing yourself as a
Yeah.
Gryffindor. 25, like holy fuck. Yeah, Darcy only got a 10 and then Logan got a 3, same as his sister, something in those genes. They dig in and like it's like, well, I think I could taste it a little bit. Cut to 10 seconds later. It's like steam coming out of their mouth right now. Logan has run to a different table and dunk his head down into a punch bowl. Meanwhile, like
Guys want seconds.
Sally, yeah, you're going for seconds, and Sally's like running and is like,
I'll whisper over to Sam, being like, "Good idea to stay out of this."
you guys turn and can see Darcy just like crying right now, tears streaming down her face all red completely, her eyes puffed up, can't see shit, still trying to complete the chicken wing.
You can give up if you want, Darcy. It's completely okay. Nobody will hold it against you.
No, it's really good.
Gigi,
Your
look at
your dad's a wonderful chef.
Look at all the other. You know what? Maybe the hat was right. There's so many appreciative students here.
I mean, besides, what's her name? Aileen?
Oh yeah, the one with amnesia.
Yeah. We should really recommend that she goes to the medicine wing.
Let's gotta get that sorted out soon. You know?
Stop telling Sadie what to do. You're gonna get attacked. All right. Yeah. We were all able to head to our common rooms for the night. Okay. As your first night ends, it's filled with laughter and harmony, finding a place that you feel you belong. at least for now, with people that are somewhat like-minded. It's a good feeling to feel like you belong somewhere. You all decorate your own little places and then settle down for sleep. In the morning, the Great Hall at Hogwarts is alive with the hopeful chatter of first-year students. The tables filled with an enticing breakfast array, and the air scented with the sweet aroma of freshly made food. The tables are adorned with plates of eggs, bacon, and to everyone's delight, steaming waffles, topped with whipped cream and berries. Golden morning light filters through the grand windows, casting a gentle glow over the faces of young witches and wizards eager to embark on their first round of classes. Today's the day, and the kids around you seem to be in high spirits. At the Ravenclaw table, Brett quietly sketches the scene before him, capturing the essence of this significant day down. Nearby, Darcy at the Gryffindor table is engaged in cheerful conversation with Mr. Logan Peel, who's adding his own boisterous enthusiasm to the mix. Delilah laughs heartily at Wilfred Gideon's attempt at humor, getting off on the right foot. Class Con's already drawing attention. Macy seems to be enjoying herself too. She savors her waffles with unabashed delight. Nearby, the Slytherin table is already awakening with the latest gossip. Shut up, Gemma says to Ernisia, and she nods with a sly smile. Levi offers some of his banana slices to Taylor, who takes them nicely. You look around the room. Plates are filled, laughter resounds, and you feel ready for the day ahead. As you leave the warmth of the Great Hall, you step into the grand staircase. The famous moving staircases await. They shift and turn, forming a bewildering yet fascinating maze. Each step leading you further into the mysteries of the castle. The polished banisters, worn smooth by generations of students, guide your way as portraits lining the walls watch with interest. Beyond the staircases lies the Hall of the Quad, a place where history is blended upon the very architecture around you. Stone archways frame glimpses of the southern courtyard outside, verdant, clean, and inviting. The hallways stretch forth, lined with doors leading to unknown classrooms and nooks filled with mysteries to unfold. Our journey, though, takes us across campus, across a suspension bridge that seems to float above the expansive chasm below, each step resonating with that hollow echo. The wooden planks creak gently beneath your feet with delight. The wind rustles through the stone below, bringing with it the scents of the western forest. And finally, you arrive in the north courtyard area. A hollow hall filled with the warmth of sunlight and the murmur of students sharing stories. Sorry. The courtyard is framed by high stone walls, vines trailing gracefully, and open archways revealing tantalizing glimpses of an old fountain and willow tree nearby. Students gather under its boughs. A door on the left-hand side of the hall beckons, leading into the Transfiguration classroom. As you enter, the room greets you. Desks are neatly arranged, waiting for the students, and the walls are adorned with intricate symbols and diagrams. Rows of 2x2, specifically, wooden desks, sit, polished and worn by years of diligent study. And at the front, the teacher's grand desk sits with less than neatly stacked papers. Groups of students gather, some perched on desks, others standing in clusters, engaged in animated conversations. Their laughter and voices are filling the room, mingling with the soft rustle of others taking seats, gathering books and supplies. When the chatter is cut through, by the tapping of his shoes on the ground. Entering the room, the teacher arrives. And I don't know if all of you guys saw the new Daddy Dildero art.
I have, but I always want to see it again. God, I love him. Maya, you did so good.
Eyes
That's amazing.
Too bad. I guess, I'll keep it up while I give this description. All right, everyone. Find your seats. Find your seats. My name is Professor Dildero. He writes his name on the blackboard and punctuates his I with a definitive tap. And I'll be your transfiguration teacher for the foreseeable future. So I suppose it'd only be best that we get off on the right foot. Yes? Please open your books to page... Oh, sorry, actually, that's in a minute. Professor Dildero presents an intriguing figure. As he turns to the class, his appearance is a blend of the scholarly elegance and possibly endearing disarray. Clad in dark purple overcoat, his apparel adds a touch of formality. He layers it over a corduroy vest that looks somewhat worn and has no tie, just a necklace you can see from underneath, hanging slightly askew. His young face is framed by slightly messy brunette hair that seems perpetually tousled, as if he's just emerged from a deep thought or a bad night of sleep. A 5 o'clock shadow graces his jaw, adding a rugged touch to his scholarly demeanor. Dark bags under his hardened eyes speak of late nights in the pursuit of knowledge, or something. Please open a Beginner's Guide of Transfiguration to page 3. Wands will be left on desks or to your side until the practical portion of class. Now, who can tell me what transfiguration is?
And
And
That's Jess. History. Is that maniacal laughter?
you got it. No, Jess has it. I'm just laughing at the differences in modifiers.
It takes a village, truly.
Looks around. All right, let's see here. What about you? Looks, just points out toward a random student. What's your name?
Holly Honeywood?
Hey, Holly. Oh. All right, Holly. Tell us. Transfiguration?
Transfiguration magic is the art of changing the form or appearance of an object or being. It involves the alteration of the object's molecular structure, transforming it from one substance to another, or reshaping it into a different form or construct.
Wow. Well, yeah, very good. 5 points to Ravenclaw. Seconds. I realize I just need to grab my grades sheet properly. Because we were just at the Great Hall a second ago. I have it already, though. Monday night. And no, I should have that 5 points. Damn it. There we are. Yes, transfiguration is an art that many can attempt, but very few actually master. It's also some of the trickier spellwork to accomplish without side effects. So today, we're going to have the opportunity to do just what our young student here explained, Miss Holly. To change or add new properties to items at your disposal. You all read from the textbooks about transfiguration spellwork and are directed to page 10, where depictions of wand work are illustrated. If you check your desk, you should find some simple materials to work off of. 2 wooden blocks and a glass goblet from within. And we will follow the instructions on the page to cast our very first spell. The spell is pronounced epoximize. Say it with me. Epoximize. See, when I say it with me, you actually have to say it. Come on, let's go. Epoximize. Much better. Very good. We'll use our 2 blocks and stick them together, like so, he says, and takes one of the blocks and rests it on top of the other. Epoximize, he states with a little flourish and tap. And the 2 then fuse together like glue. He takes the top block with 2 fingers and lifts it, lifting the lower one with it. If you are successful, he throws it up and catches it. You may choose to study and practice for the remainder of class. Good luck! Everyone must attempt epoximize first. And then you guys get 2 others after that.
I would like to roll with emphasis.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Damn it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Do you keep the new roll when you double check notes, or do you just keep the higher of the 2? I forget.
Higher of the 2.
Can I
wait.
also roll with emphasis?
Like, yes, the higher of the 2. Dylan.
What's up?
Sorry. I just had multiple questions. So, sorry, Brooke's question kind of messed me up for a second. Dylan, what were you asking again?
Oh, when I double check notes, do I keep the higher roll of the 2?
Now,
Or
just
my original roll?
recall that you can only double check notes if you actually fail to cast the spell.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, you would technically take the higher of the 2, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. And then Brooke, wait, you roll with emphasis. I'm going to say no on the same one, but if you want to ask again for another one, probably. Maybe another class.
It's all right.
Seraphina, do you have yours?
I do. I have my first one, or the fucking epoximize. That's it, though.
Give it to me. We're just doing
0.
epoximize.
And for context, I rolled an 8.
It's quick. You're gonna know the pain.
Close enough. Welcome back, Apollonia Caro.
Right. Come back to that. Margot?
Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I stepped away.
Rekne.
So I rolled a 19, but I have a -8, so it's an 11. So take with that what you will.
A second one with a -8. Juliana.
20.
Okay.
I don't want to say
Gianna?
what she's doing with it is she's trying to epoximize Sadie's book to her desk because, you know, she's so forgetful. She's got to have it in front of her.
How helpful you are, really.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, you have an O. And Gianna?
You're gonna have to
Gale?
change the name. Yeah, in
Oh, so yeah. Sorry about that.
Gale?
Gail rolled a 9.
Not too bad. Margot?
It's 0.
Oh. Oh no.
I rolled a 6, but would have -6, so.
Holly?
So I rolled with emphasis, and I had a 10 and a 1. And since it's the furthest number away from 10, it's gonna be the 1.
For a total of? Oh no, it's a nat 1.
It's not
It is
a nat 1.
nat 1.
No,
What?
an unnatural 1 and a 10.
It's the farthest one on the die, but yeah, okay.
Oh, the furthest one on the die. Okay, so it's a 5 and then a 14. I'm assuming the 5 kind of wins out.
The 5 takes it. Yes.
Yeah, so that's an unnatural 1.
Okay. Okay. So, although we have 2 other spells to do, not starting strong for anybody except for Juliana.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Gail, when, Dildero is coming by to, like, check on people, Gail's struggling. She cares about grades very, very much. She would say she was her sister when he's writing down the grade.
Make a deception check.
$15.
That's 16. Insight. So okay. So you guys are working hard, and he's walking around the way for a little bit and can see some people attempting to approximize. Some things are about to go very, very wrong, but he can see Juliana working hard and you as well, and you try out epoximize, and the 2 of your blocks stick together. He leans down and takes the block in his hand. Let's see, shall we? He takes them 2 and he pulls them apart almost immediately. He almost had it. Wasn't quite strong enough for something that we're looking for, though. What was your name?
Juliana. Her voice is, like, shaking.
I think Juliana would notice and be like, "That's right. I'm Gail."
Oh, you have the help action, Gail.
Okay. Let me roll again. 17.
Beats a 16. So he was like, wait, but I think right here it said that Gail was the longer hair. You guys both look the same. And then Juliana says that. Oh, perfect. And Juliana, you get a P, and Gail, you get an O.
Yep.
Ow.
She, like, wipes her forehead sweat.
Wow. Like, Juliana might not be like her dad, but Gail. Damn. Okay. Holly, Serafina, Margot. Please roll me a D600.
Mara. Wait, not you.
She not here.
No, she just tried to use the wrong bot. There you go. All right.
Who got the lowest?
That's Mara.
Margot. Yep.
With a
199.
Oh no. Okay. Um you try casting out Epoximize. And when you tap your block with it, your wand shoots out something green across the room. Please roll me 1d30.
Oh my god, Avada
Did you
Kedavra.
just kill someone?
What?
God, I can only hope. I rolled a 4. Too low.
New timeline.
Who do you hit?
I'm looking at Sadie?
Oh
Yes.
no,
Please don't kill
Sadie.
my best friend.
Poor Sadie.
So
She does
Sadie's
that.
dead now. That happens, and we all move on, and no one's sad about it. Joking. You shoot at something green shoots out of the tip of your wand, and it like bounces around a few times before striking Sadie's textbook through its length and pinning it to the wall. It was a out of control Sagittario.
It would have been so much more funny if it was Avada Kedavra and Sadie just died.
Honestly, I'm really sorry about that, Sadie.
This is the timeline that we kill off all the NPCs that we don't want to interact with. Sorry, Margot. So actually, she was looking around like, who did that? You immediately identified yourself. She like glares at you for a second. No, it's fine. Language, Miss Mill. Sorry. Professor, how do you she points at her textbook and the arrow disappears and the book falls to the ground. Never mind. It's Margot. Who got second highest?
Second
Ollie.
lowest.
Second lowest.
231.
Second highest.
Same thing.
Would be the same thing. It's 3 people. What was the number?
231. Fireball, 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 fireball,
Fireball, fireball.
fireball, fireball, fireball.
Yeah.
Is it
Transmorgify.
fireball?
Roll me a d30.
Oh. Okay. 15.
Okay.
Who is it?
Why is it always him?
Brett?
Why is it always me? That's Brett.
No. I feel so bad.
You try casting out How do you mispronounce epoximize?
Epoximes?
Magic, a wave shoots out, goes over your blocks, but what you don't see, because it's like an invisible wave, it goes over the blocks and hits Brett directly behind you. And as you like go to check your blocks to see if they're sticking together, in the background, Brett is now completely and utterly invisible.
Oh no.
What's the difference?
Oh no. No one knows where he is. No one knows who he is or where he is.
It's his first day too.
Oh,
This
he's
is a
gonna be,
nightmare.
he's gonna be marked late. No, he's gonna be marked absent. No,
He's
because no
gonna
one's gonna
try to
talk
make
to him.
friends.
And you don't notice at all.
Oh, it just didn't work. Darn.
Imagine he like starts hating Holly for this, and like in 7 years he confronts her finally, and she's like, "What are you talking about?"
I don't
No,
even think
see,
he notices.
He
which
doesn't
is the
know right
worst.
away. Here's another thing. He is also muffliatoed. Holly is the only one who can hear his voice. She is the caster of the spell.
Oh no. This is
That's
terrible.
gonna be fun. Serafina, what'd you get?
548.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yikes. You cast out Epiximize, and then suddenly your heart goes very, very hard. You can feel it, and then you begin to hear your own heartbeat in your ears. Boom, 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 boom. You can feel something building, something uncomfortable, something.
If this is a fart, do not fucking talk to me. I don't finish the sentence.
It's not a
genuinely,
fart.
I will just kill myself.
It's not a fart.
Or a belch.
It's not a fart or a belch.
If it is any bodily function, I
It
am
is
going
not
to
a
blow
it is not a
myself.
bodily function.
Okay,
It's not.
proceed.
You can feel heat rising. Steam shoots out of your ears, white hot. And you can feel the pressure suddenly relief, as if your skull was about to explode.
Good. Thank God. I remember you using that description for something, and it was a fart, and it like traumatized me.
So that's our tease. Everyone else gets 2 attempts at any spell you'd like. Let's see if Holly, Serafina, or Margot can salvage this T grade.
So I have another question. Are my rolls, do they go to Juliana now, or is that just a one-time thing?
Completely.
Okay.
At least this round of Transfiguration class.
Oh my God. I got a 0 on both of mine.
No. No. You rolled 3 8s in a row?
Just put me in remedial transfig at this point.
Oh, this is bad.
I could luck point like any of those, but like I don't want to.
Professor? Professor, can you hear me? I think something went wrong. Holly, you're the only one who can hear this.
She doesn't because everyone else is probably gonna be singing some of the same tune around her, so she's not gonna. She doesn't recognize that this is the only thing that she can hear.
Uh-huh.
She can't even see him. She doesn't know who's speaking.
You've only had one dinner with the guy.
No, I don't know his voice. I don't have a keen mind. Not yet.
It's gonna be great.
I have Juliana's grades.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 1 for negative
Oh, okay.
3. And I rolled a 11 for Epiximize.
So a P overall.
Mm-hmm. For my sister.
All right. Juliana?
Hold on, I'm just finishing up.
I don't know if you missed it, but we're rolling for each other's grades. So.
Yep. Nope, that works. Mm. Yeah, we'll just go for a little Vera Verto.
Wait. Gale, you're rolling for Juliana. That's not a P.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
With the nat one, that's a D.
Oh no. And she just rolled a nat 20 for me.
Mm-hmm. I got a 2 and I got a 9 and a nat 20 for Vera Verto.
Wow, that's awesome. That's amazing. And that means 5 points to Gryffindor. I think Professor Dildero's like, well, I guess not everything was created equal, he says, looking between the two of you. Gale, really, really well done, honestly. I wouldn't see this kind of control from a first year, and in their first class, no less. I really must commend you. And I gotta, don't worry, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna kind of lock in your faces and try to distinguish the two.
Oh, thank you, Professor. You know what? I figured it was just a matter of locking in. Got to focus real hard. Piece of cake.
Gail has her eyes closed while he's talking, just imagining he's looking at her.
Look at me, darling. All right. That's the two of you. We still got the other 4. Oh, and of course, I also got Seraphina, so 3. Arachne, what about you?
Hold on. Where did my rolls go? Fuck. Hold on. I lost them in this mess. That's a 4 for Incendio. And then that is a -1 for Incendio. So.
Well, those were both Incendio?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. High or low?
High.
Low.
Oh.
Arachne, you blow yourself up multiple times this class. Your desk is
They
on
hit the
fire
Pentagon.
so many times.
It's like 2001.
Blow
It's
yourself
2002.
up? Are you trying to say it was an inside job? Is that what you're saying? Is that what's going on?
Arachne's just like Bush.
I
At this
just
point, I'm
think
gonna
I know
start-
where Ilvermorny was, guys.
I don't know. I'm just gonna start aiming at people at this point, because fuck.
So you try it. Ooh, fire spell. Incendio! Leaving just you there with soot all over you.
Wait, am I fucking Finnegan now? I hate my life.
Yup.
Alright.
Professor Dildero says, Miss Death,
Yeah.
perhaps it'd be best if you stay over here. And he taps on one of the desks at the front.
No, I'm good.
Wasn't asking.
She's not gonna move.
Sign seating tomorrow. He starts making a little note on a clipboard as to where everyone's going to sit tomorrow. Ollie.
Alright, so unlike Arachne, Holly's gonna do the water spell twice. She got a 1 and a 7. Try to double check notes that. Got a -1.
Holly, roll me another D600. Can anyone hear me?
347.
Poor Brett. This is gonna be his boggart. I forget what his boggart even is.
Tights. What? Oh, okay. What did I do?
Yeah, well, we're gonna see. I would like you, please,
My superior bad luck strikes again.
roll me a D3.
A D3? Why only 3? 3. Is that the worst option? Was that the worst eventual? What did I do? Was it at someone?
I don't.
Can you just message me it so I know what to be prepared for?
No, I gotta think about how I'm gonna do this. All right. You try out your spell. Okay, I think I got it this time. Maximize. The spell Augmenti. The spell shoots across the room and hits a invisible subject.
No.
And you watch suddenly a hat appear in the air and then slowly drift down to the ground.
Oh no. I turned into a hat. Professor, I don't think I got the wand movements right. Is this some...
I'll come right over. Just a second. What is this hat here? Fix it up
that'd be
for a
me.
second.
I wasn't sure. I think both Augmenti seems to be like a form of conjuration. But I don't think I was meant to conjure a hat. I think that would be more something for like next year.
I'm sure it's not that big of a deal. Puts it over onto the coat rack by the door.
Oh no.
You pick that up after class. We just recommend rereading if there might be something that you might have missed.
Oh, probably. I don't think I have the visualization right.
So first key component, I see someone has done their homework.
I'll keep trying. Thank you, Professor.
Poor
You go
Brett.
pick up that hat
I
at
was
the end of
never
class.
seen again.
It's not her hat. Why would she pick it up?
You conjured it. You're the one who conjured it. Came from nowhere. It's no one's hat.
Well,
We have to decide what kind of hat it is. So Holly, what kind of hat?
the only hat she's seen recently is the type that Seraphina wears. So it's like a little witch hat. And I think she'll probably just give it to Seraphina.
Seraphina will put it on. Absolutely.
Let's have that scene. So the class bell background. Is that like way louder for anyone else than normal? Just me?
No.
And people begin to filter out into the hallway to head off to History of Magic class. As you're walking through the hallway, Holly, you're holding on to. I didn't miss anybody, right? I did. I got everybody.
Did you get Margot?
Did I get Margot?
I don't think so.
No, but it's
Yeah.
fine. We don't have to talk about it.
What did you get?
I got a 10 and a -3.
Oh, you were so close on that
It's on
Incendio.
Incendio, yeah, and a -3 on Veriverto.
That's a T. That is a T.
Yeah.
Goodness. Goodness gracious. I only had Holly do a second one because of the attribute that we have been seeing for the past little while. Okay. That's all we need. We're out of the way there. As I was saying, Holly, you're in the hallway, and you can see up ahead Serafina walking through the hallway. You have that little hat in your hand. Not really sure what to do with it.
Oh, Serafina? So I accidentally conjured this in class, and I was wondering if you wanted to have it. It looks like the hats that you usually wear.
Serafina will take it and look it over. How sweet of you.
Yeah, I'm not one for hats, but I thought that since I saw you wearing it and you seem to like it, this would be perfect for you.
Well, this one might suit you yet if you find some flowers to put around it on the brim.
Maybe. I'm more of a sunflower hat kind of person. Or a bandana.
Well, could you not put on sunflowers on this hat?
I guess so.
You should think on it. I think it would suit you very well. Be a crown upon the White Queen.
That's a strange way of putting it, but yeah, maybe. It is still a much darker color though than I usually wear, so
I'll have to get you a pink one for Christmas or something then.
Aw, that'd be
Then
wonderful.
you can forget all about this one and throw it out.
I'm keeping this one. I don't know what you're talking about. Serafina's gonna like put the hat on. How do I look?
Oh, very distinguished.
Hello. Serafina, you hear a weird voice.
Oh no. What's happened to your aunt's happening to you? Sorry.
She like looks up, trying to look at the hat.
Where am I?
Oh, you're on my head.
The voices cease.
I'm Serafina. What's your name?
Oh, I said the voices cease. Before you asked that question.
There was a voice from the hat.
Oh, did I conjure a talking hat? Is that possible? Are there more of those here?
Does it look anything like the sorting hat? Any folds to making out the mouth or anything?
No, it's just normal looking.
You've conjured a special hat then.
A haunted hat.
Maybe it's haunted, but maybe it's just sentient. Would you like to try to talk to it?
I'm not sure how well I do with like ghosts and stuff. I thought for the longest time that my backyard shed was haunted. It turns out it was just the barn cats.
You have barn cats. Usually the cats we get here are owl cats.
Oh yeah, I have an owl cat too. I brought him with me.
You
His
did?
old.
Do you have him with you?
Oh, not on me right now. I kind of left him up in the dorms just to make sure that, I knew the route before I start bringing him along places.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe him and this hat can be friends whenever it decides to start talking again. It's been very quiet.
Well, that sounds like a good idea.
I think as she continues walking, Seraphina's gonna like keep trying to talk to the hat, like, "Hi, what's your name?" Like she looks like she's talking to herself. It's really fucking weird.
Make a spellcasting ability check.
Is he gonna be stuck like that for like a long time?
22?
Yeah. As we head off to our next class, in History of Magic, I think you'd be like, "My name's Brett. Brett. Help! Help!"
Out of character? I didn't realize that this happened.
You didn't know that it was Brett? She actually turned Brett, who was invisible, into the hat.
I completely zoned out.
It was Brett. It's Brett. You have Brett.
Brett.
No one saw him got turned into the hat because he was invisible.
I don't. You can't write this shit. This is gold.
Seraphina has a new hat now. I don't know. This is a
New hat
perfect
named Brett.
companion.
Mm-hmm. Help! Help! Help!
I'm sorry I can't help you, Mr. Hat. You seem very distressed. If you could just talk to me if you would like to vent.
He just seems so distant, so far away.
How long does this last?
Who
How long
knows?
does this last?
Nobody
Does it
knows.
not give you? Does it not
When
give
I
you a
stop
duration?
reminding Alex that I have it.
Whenever there's a scene that includes Brett in the near future, you will have to be reminded that Brett is a hat and has been since the first. This is the very first class.
He just didn't show up to school.
He's in a fucking milk carton.
He's gonna randomly show up in some later year. Everyone's gonna be like, "Who the hell are you?"
We see his parents putting up posters. They still believe he can be found. Oh, the first 48 hours are the most important.
I can't believe Brett's the voice in Seraphina's head.
Seraphina's taking Brett to a secondary location.
Oh.
Seraphina and Brett are just best friends in 6 years, and no one knows why or how that happened.
Oh boy. Your journey continues as you step onto the tall viaduct bridge, a stone marvel that spans a breathtaking ravine. The bridge's arches frame a vista of lush landscape and the sound of distant waterfalls that reach your ears. The wind whistles through the arches below. The pathway ahead stretches toward the Oxford building, where you're greeted by stone steps. Ahead, the entrance to the serpentine staircase lies. This circular staircase coils upward like a sleeping serpent. Up top, you reach the 5th floor. The door to the History of Magic classroom lies open, revealing a spacious lecture hall. Long curved desks sweep across the room, each one paired with a comfortable seat. The desks follow the contour of the tiered floor, focusing attention on the lecturer's podium at the front. Shelves filled with ancient tomes and artifacts line the walls, and the sudden resonant clang of the school bell pierces the air. Immediately, from the eastern wall, something happens. The pallid, sallow face of an elderly, phantasmal creature emerges. Its ethereal form pushing through the solid stone as if it were mere mist. Its eyes, faded and unobservant, stare forward, and its translucent visage glows with an otherworldly luminescence. And I will show you.
His new art, so good.
Your professor's features are lined with the wisdom and weariness of ages past. His face is long and wrinkled, the skin hanging sadly over plump cheekbones. Wispy hair drifts around his head, moving with a ghostly grace, and his robes, once rich in color, are now faded and timeless. He takes his place at the front of the lecture hall, his form slightly shimmering as he settles. Good evening, students. I am Professor Binns. That's Binns. Today is the first day of your exploration of the ancient histories of magic. Turn to page 16 of A History of Magic. In 1959, Gaspard Shingleton was born on the 17th of June at 5:38 a.m. In his youth, Mr. Shingleton was a... Everyone make me a con save!
I should have dumped Con for the funnies.
For the funnies, and then later on in the campaign, the deadies.
Yeah. 14.
Serafina full.
23.
Damn.
Gil got a 7.
Oh. Okay. Arachne?
Dirty 20.
Nice. Next to you, Nolan has fallen asleep. Margot.
5.
Ernesia falls asleep on your lap. You fall asleep on top of her. Holly.
That is a 19.
All right. Looks like Margot and Gail fall asleep. The rest of you stay awake. And Juliana actually learning a bit of a thing or two about Gaspard Shingleton, who was the currently living inventor of the self-stirring cauldron. All right. And I think that we're going to end tonight's episode. When we come back, we're going to have a little bit of fun in the hallways. We're going to meet Professor Rojas and get done a bunch more classes.
Yay!
Sounds good. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you, everyone, for playing. And thank you for the few people who are sticking around to watch. I see we already have a few. Oh, Cyber was here. Unfortunately, I didn't notice. Rojas. Hi, Cyber.
Oh, thank you, Cyber, for the compliment.
Bye. You must have just hopped in literally a minute before end, didn't you? My goodness. Love you, Cyber. Bye-bye.